Now, I'll give you an example. Think of this all, okay, these different classes, J, C, D, I, Y, L. Think of them um, um, as a range of options at a restaurant, okay? And each letter stands for a specific type of ticket with the different rules and prices. For like, here's how it works. For example, this J class, Jeddah, this one, okay, might be a high-priced flexible ticket that allows changes and gives extra perks, And for example, then this Charlie class, okay, maybe it's still a good ticket, but a little cheaper than J, with some restrictions, okay. And then D, I, H, Q, T, and we continue down the line, each representing tickets that get progressively less expensive, but might have more rules like no change or no refunds. So just like picking a meal based on your budget and how hungry you are. And then these classes help travelers choose a ticket that fits their budget and their needs. You got my point? So, normally now the first thing will come to mind. Okay, how to know that which is business or which is economy? Normally how it goes is it goes from high to low in price. Okay, from the left side you start. The first thing will be the highest one. Okay, and all the way down the line it will get cheaper and cheaper. Now, why is it like that? Airlines, before like 20 years maybe or more than that, how it used to work, like in the aircraft there will be just like two classes, maybe business class and economy class, or first class and economy class, and there will be a fixed price for the business and a fixed price for economy. Okay, so if for example there are 100 seats in an aircraft, for example, 10 of them are business. Each one is, for example, a fixed price of 1,000 riyals, okay? And economy will be 500. So whenever you purchase economy, you'll get for 500, no matter when are you purchasing it. And first class will be for 1,000 riyals. Now, what airlines thought, they thought like, we can earn actually more money. So instead of making a fixed price for the whole economy cabin, what they did was they like if there are 100 seats in an aircraft and 10 are business and 90 are economy, so the first 10 seats, for example this November class, the first 10 seats in November class, it will be cheap. Like let's see a price. This is, for example, starting from 303 riyals, okay, 303.60. And then if you go up to Tango class, it will be pricing at 347.30. Now all the way up to Yankee class, if we change it to Yankee class, okay, now it's 1192. Now the point to remember here is the passenger who bought this ticket for 1192 and who bought it for 347 and who bought it for 303 riyals, they all are gonna sit in the same cabin. It doesn't matter. Like while doing the check-in boarding pass, they can select the seats. Maybe the one who purchased it for 303 riyals will be sitting in the front of the guy who purchased it for 1192 riyals. It doesn't matter, they're in the same class. But there are some perks with Y class, like you can change Y class at free of cost. Maybe you can refund it at free of cost. Maybe you can refund it after departure even. So there will be some perks. Now, did you saw here like one thing, like even in November class there were 4 different prices. You see here? So these are the subclasses which I was talking about earlier. This one, these are the subclasses, the subcategories in a class. If there is November class, for example, if it's November class, there will be subclasses in November even. For example, there might be like you see here, there might be NaODSA sugar 4. Okay, maybe there will be one more which the name will be different. Maybe it's sugar 3, and then there might be one more which will be maybe sugar 1. Okay, so what is the difference between these all? I'll show you. There is a difference actually. The fare rules will remain same. The changing and the refund penalties and all will be same of the entire class. Okay, of the entire class. Remember that. Now I'll show you. November. Okay, so when you do fxx, now the fare rules, the penalties are same for the complete November class. Okay, but why then there is a fare difference? Why it's like the same November class but there are 4 different fares? I'll show you. If you select this 4th one, you can see here it's 0 piece, 0 baggage, right? If you do Fox X-ray again and try to choose this one, it's the 1 piece baggage. Now remember, 1 piece, if it's written 1p for any airline in the whole world, 1p means 23 kg. 1p means 23 kg, 1 piece 23 kg. If, for example, it was written here 30k or 30 just 30 or 20 or 40, that means it's kgs, kilograms. So when it's kilograms, then there are no limitations on the piece depending on the airline. But when it's written 1p or 2p, it means they have limited the number of pieces and each piece shall not exceed 23 kg. And just an extra, I'll give you an extra tip here that in the whole world, worldwide, 32 kg per piece is maximum which you can take. Like in one piece, you cannot put more than 32 kgs because it's not allowed. It's an IATA regulated regulation due to the people who take the baggage in the basement in the airport. More than 32 kg could hurt the back of an average person. Fine. Now coming back to the point. So 1p means 1 piece. Now if you do again and we select the first one here, you see it's give you 2 piece. So what we know now, the classes, different classes, each one represents a different fare category. There might be different perks for each one, to change and to refund. And then in that category, there are subcategories which might differ just in the baggage policy. Okay, so that's it. Now, so I think, okay, what was our agenda here? Yeah, itinerary search. Fine. Now we can search through different ways. Fine, we can search through FXT, SN, AN. I'll show you. Now for example, if I'm sitting here and a customer came to me and he said me that he wants a booking, he want to go to from Jizan to Dammam. Now I know from my experience that from Jizan to Dammam we do have Saudi line direct flight, maybe a couple of flights maybe per week. Maybe we have Fly Nas, maybe we have Fly Adil. So Fly Adil, we cannot check on Amadeus, it's online. But Saudia, I know that there are flights. So in this case, when I know that a specific airline is going somewhere to a destination, I can search from SN, or AN, it doesn't matter. SN, for example, 5 February, Jizan to Dammam. I'll not put any airline, just to enter. Okay, so here I can see the first one. Let me just. Okay, so this is a Saudi flight, which is actually operated by Fly Adil, I guess here, F3. So these kind of flights where there are 4 numbers, try to ignore them. Okay, try to just ignore them. Now we don't have a direct flight, it seems here. Okay, so we'll miss the Dammam. I don't want to make it complicated with a codeshare flight for you, so let's make it from Jizan to Riyadh. Okay, so I know that there is a direct flight. I checked by SN and I specified the airline, even SV. It gave me like around 8 flights here, which are almost all direct. I can move down MD, and now it's giving me Jeddah Riyadh, from Jizan Jeddah, Jeddah Riyadh, Jizan Jeddah, Jeddah Riyadh. Never give these kind of one transit flight in domestic, it doesn't work that way. So this was like when I know that an airline goes somewhere. Now for example, if a customer came to me and he said me like, I want to go to say I want to go to Amman. Okay, now if I don't know that which airline is operating to Amman, and to make life easy, I can put FXD oblique Jizan, for example, 5 Feb to Amman. Oh, what was the code of Amman? What was the code of Amman? Let's check that out. DAN Amman. Okay, JO is the code of country, is Jordan, correct? Amman in Jordan. And these are the two codes. Okay, Queen Elizabeth. I think I'll take AMM. Let's make sure again. DAC AMM. Okay, so it's saying JO Jordan, Amman. Perfect. This is the airport I want to go. If I didn't know the spelling of Amman, I can just go to Google and I can search, Amman in Jordan airport code. You see? Easy. So coming back now, Amman. So FXT Jizan oblique Delta 5 Feb Amman. I had, if the customer like requests for 2 passengers, I'll put here 2. If I don't put anything, it means 1 passenger. 2 passengers, 3 passengers, up to 9. Maximum 9 in one PNR, okay, in one booking. If you have more than 9 passengers, then you need to book 9 in one and the rest in other one. So say 2 passengers we had. FXT is a cheapest flight search, automatic flight search tool which you can use, and it's very helpful at times, but you should always move between all the ways to search, like SNA and FXT. I'll show you now like how to use all 3 of these tools to search your booking. Now I got a group, this complete from here till here. This is one group, okay, till here. This is a group. Now what it says 11 groups and 20 recommendations written from SAR 1404 to 14924. This means that there are around 11 groups. See here, group number 1, group number 2. So group means like you can think it as of options, okay. So it says here that there are 11 groups, okay, and the cheapest one is around 1404 reals and the highest price is 14924. But we can see only 2 groups here, right? So you'll go move down MD, and then you can see group 3, and you can see group 4, move down again, group 5, group 6, and then all the way till 11. See, this is the highest priced 14924. You got it? Now end of display. Here it ends. Fine. Come back, search again. What if the passenger had a return flight? Then I might search like this way, for example, oblique Delta, and then the return. Okay, the passenger said that I want to come back after 18 days. So what I'll do is, for example, if he's going to go on 5 Feb 25, and return after 18 days, so just like that. So it gave me a date of 23 Feb. Perfect. 23 Feb. Back to where? Jizan, right? If he says I want to come back to Abha, then just put here Abha. Got it? So it's like this. FXD 2 passenger from Jizan on 5th Feb to Amman, and then on 23 Feb back to Abha or Jizan or whatever you want to put here, okay, it doesn't matter. All right, so we have here a price, okay, and it's Saudi airline, Jizan Jeddah Amman, Amman Jeddah Jizan. Fine. So like I can select this one just by doing FX01. Okay, it gave me with no baggage, 0 pieces, and the passenger now said that I need baggage actually. So FXT will give you something maybe, but you should always know how to search it manually. Now when I know that Saudi line is going to Amman, so I can just search it manually, right? So SN 5 Feb Jizan to Amman, enter, and I have now different flights here, different options. See, now with FXD, I couldn't see all these options, So now it's more kind of more visible for me, right? I like to use SN more than FXD. Now, let's say the passenger said that I want to fly from Jizan in the afternoon, and uh, and something like that. So yeah, we have a flight in the afternoon. It's 11:45, Jizan to Riyadh, and then Riyadh to Amman at 6:50. But here the transit time is like too much, right? So I'll inform the passenger that you have around from 1:40, 2:40, 3:40, 4:45, 6, around more than 5 hours transit in Riyadh. Then he says, no, I don't want this flight. I want one with a shorter transit. So here we have the option number one, which is Jizan Riyadh at 5:30 morning, arriving 7:25 in Riyadh, and then 10:30. So it's just like 8:30, 9:30, and 10:30, 3 hours. So perfect. So I'll just choose, for example. So which class to choose now?